Okay, another one off from the lovely Chantae. And once again, we have the Jackson 5.
Jackson 5 double feature. 2 Jackson 5 videos in a row.
Wow, and this one's a medley. So we got multiple Jackson 5s in one.
I'm going to say I've seen portions of this, but I don't think I've seen all of it.
On the Ed Sullivan Show. All right.
That's right.
In New York City, Joe?
Now here are 5.
Yes.
All right.
Ed Sullivan Theater.
Excellent.
Maybe. I don't know.
5 brothers from Gary, Indiana, ranging in age from 10 to 18. They're a sensational group. Here, the Jackson 5. So let's have a fine welcome.
I like what's going on here. I love their hats.
Michael's purple hat is amazing.
It is amazing.
He looks like a little cutie patootie in that hat, doesn't he?
And the other young brother.
Yeah, Marlon?
I thought Marlon was the oldest.
Sorry, I don't know.
And then Tito and Jermaine play the bass and guitar.
But they mentioned 10 to 18.
So either Michael or...
I don't think Michael's the youngest, or is he? Of the Jackson 5.
He looks smaller.
Well, he's at least 10 in this, which he looks so little. I would guess like 7 or 8.
He does look younger than 10, in my opinion, as well. And that's just my opinion.
It's just Joe's opinion. Don't razz him for it. Yeah, look at this little guy. What a cutie.
So Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael. Who's Jackie? Is Jackie the youngest? No. Marlon is the youngest? No. Wait, was Michael the youngest?
I think he was born in 57. I don't know why.
Michael was born in 60, I think.
Oh.
58, sorry.
58.
Michael is the youngest.
Okay, so he's 10 here. So then that means this is 1968.
Which makes sense. Their clothes are much more late 60s than the one we just watched, which was much more 70s. So he's 58. So you are correct. It is Marlon. Marlon's 57. And then Jermaine is 54, and Tito is 53, who just passed 2 months ago, which I didn't hear about.
Rest in peace, Tito.
And then Jackie is the oldest at 51. So I'm assuming that's Jackie in the middle. I don't know whether it's Tito or Jermaine who plays the bass guitar or guitar.
So that's Marlon. They're only a year apart. And you can tell they almost look like twins. They're like the same height.
Yeah.
All right.
But actually, the other brother, I feel like, looks a little younger to me. Marlon looks a little younger than Michael.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't get it up close.
Could be.
Bam! I'm going to tell you a story about a girl I met at school one day during Sandbox.
What's he talking about?
And we toasted our love during milk break. I gave him my cookies. So we fell out during finger pain. So one day, and that was Monday, and I stepped up to her and I said, when I had you, I treated you bad and wrong, my dear, and done since you went away. Don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down, and I wonder who's loving you. Oh yeah.
Goodness, I can't. I mean, yes, claps.
Excellent.
I mean,
That was an excellent little moment for young Michael there. That's hard to do, even as an adult. And he's only 10. He's just up there owning the stage, singing so well, dancing so well, all this charisma. He even had a couple acting lines, Joe.
all right.
He had all the lines, to be honest.
Yeah, his brothers were just kind of, hey, you know, oh yeah. Okay.
Man.
Tito plays guitar and Jermaine plays bass.
All right.
So then that's Jermaine Tito is my guess. That looks like a guitar. 6.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So yeah, it can't be overstated. Obviously, just it must have been so amazing to just see on TV and be like, whoa, this kid.
Yeah.
You know, this kid for forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't. Have we seen anything like this? You know, does this happen before?
Yeah, because it's interesting. Like, he has 4 older brothers, but he's the one taking all
He's the lead.
He's the lead because he has something that they don't. He was just a superstar.
I mean,
as early as this, he was just
if any of the other siblings were as good as him at singing and dancing, they would have, you know, been featured more.
Absolutely.
Like, why would you feature the youngest one?
He's just the best. I don't know. He's got that special, intangible quality. You're just like, wow.
He's got the magic.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the magic. Yeah, it's amazing. And you know what's even more amazing is that there is all this live footage of it to see it.
I know.
And go back and remember, you're like, wow.
I know. And this is redone. This video quality is so good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's nice.
When I had you to myself, show you, girl, that I know road to ride. Every street you walk on, I leave tear stains on the ground. Following the girl, I didn't even want to ride. Let me tell you now, oh baby, all I need is one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. But now since I see you in his arms,
I do have to say though, I love Jermaine's voice. It comes in. It's so different than Michael, so it's really fresh to hear.
I do like his voice too. That song is just one of the best.
It's so good.
Oh, baby, give me one more. That song just brings me life, Joe. There's just that is the magical potion I've been talking about. Goodness gracious.
And with this hat, he's giving you a good... That looks like a man who'd have some potion.
Oh, he's a wizard.
Yeah.
He's a musical wizard.
That's right.
This young boy.
This young boy. He swindled me out of my money and he sold me potions.
Wow. That song is wonderful. Oh, man. It's so good. It's so fun. It's so interesting. It holds so much energy, but it's not like... overbearing. It's just right in the pocket. It's just a wonderful tune. I can't say enough about it. Okay, I remember now from a documentary I watched about the Jackson family, and I think it was either Marlon or maybe it was one of the other brothers, but they were saying that the dad, whenever they were doing in rehearsals, one of them like couldn't hit the steps the same way Michael would, and so like the thing that they always heard was like, "No, do it like Michael. You got to do it more like Michael's doing it." Like Michael Jackson he just understood how to move, how to sing. He just got it. It just clicked for him. And so like, and you think about it, not everyone is meant to do these things. Like they all had the same instructor, teacher, guides, parents, but someone's just going to excel at something. Just there's something in them that it just makes sense to them, It's just fascinating that.
And obviously they seem, I'm assuming they were all like musically and performancely inclined, but
they're all. None of them are like, "Yo, that guy's gotta take a hike.
We gotta get him out of here." He's clearly just biffing it on all the moves.
It's gotta be the Jackson 4 from here on out.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I love?
They're all very good, but just Michael is by far and away just the superstar. It's just undeniable.
Yeah,
it's
but he's
amazing.
also not the superstar of this clearly of this very talented family. He's the superstar of everyone in the world.
He's the king of pop.
So all of these, it's just interesting because all of them could have been like, "Dang, like Michael's so good," but you know what? When he gets out there, he'll find someone better. And he's like, "No, you actually did grow up with the best person. You did grow up with the best person at this."
Well, I watched a documentary about Thriller, about the making of that album, because before that, like, of course he was well known to the Jackson 5, but he had released an album and it did okay.
Yeah,
but he wasn't a superstar. It was like a more disco-y, late 70s album. Maybe it was early 80s. I can't remember. Yeah. And I think it did okay, but he wasn't he wasn't being labeled the king of pop at this point.
Not yet.
But he went in with the intention. He's like, I want to make the best album ever made, and he went and did it. This is kind of crazy.
And he did. He made the most successful album of all of mankind. So that was pretty crazy. Wow, it's pretty crazy that he was able to plan that out.
But just like to go back, like there was a time where I was like, all right, he's grown up, Michael. Now he's a man now. Like, is he gonna? Because he's a child superstar, but that's hard to bridge that gap sometimes. A lot of people have a great, successful career as a child, and then there's an adult. Something doesn't work. Yeah, can't seem to make it click.
But man, he made it click. I mean, he just continued up his upward rise. It was just a continuous upward rise all the way through into the 80s.
In the documentary, they mentioned that like even though his album did okay, like he was like, no, I'm so much better than this. Like I can't just. He couldn't settle for like being slightly successful. Like he needed to be the best and had to prove it to the world.
Well, that's what's funny about when I think of the music videos from that album too. It's like him. I mean, one music video I can think of. I think that Rock with You is him just kind of dancing in like some colors, and it's fine.
It's a good song.
It's a good song,
but it doesn't show off his dancing or his vocal.
It doesn't show off his dancing too much, and he's just kind of like casually dancing and singing in the music video. When you think about music video, like what he did with music videos, when Thriller came on, you have Billie Jean where he's walking and the sidewalk is lighting up and he's doing incredible dance moves the whole time, and obviously Thriller and Beat It had huge, so many people in it.
Yeah, and then the opening track. Gotta be starting something. You got to be starting something. Too hard to get over.
Yeah.
Man, you put Thriller album on, that song turns on.
You should just say, what kind of music do you want played at your wedding? It's like just start Thriller up from the top.
Yeah, Joe, don't forget that Pretty Young Thing's also on Thriller.
Oh my gosh,
Human Nature's also on Thriller. Like almost every song is like pretty notable. It's like they stand alone. And then he had frickin' Paul McCartney on the.
Bring it in.
He had Paul McCartney on one of those songs.
It's crazy.
In the early '80s, he had a Beatle on one of his songs. I mean, that's how you.
That's how you bring in the crowds.
That's how you bring the crowd in. Good Lord. Anyway, it's pretty amazing to see. I love going back and just seeing kind of where it all started. I mean, I know that there's a lot of stories have come out about him like having a rough childhood because he was just performing all the time, and he felt robbed of his childhood a bit.
And Joe Jackson was pretty tough on the kids.
Yeah, for sure.
To put it lightly.
Yeah, which is common knowledge. I feel like at this point, but.
I want to point out, I love the way Michael goes from the group dance, choreographed dance, to approaching the microphone. And he just transitions into this little approaching dancing and then gets to the microphone at the perfect timing to start singing. And so he breaks off there. He can't just walk up to the microphone. He's got to twirl and then kind of like sidestep and then just coming right to the microphone like
smooth.
And then comes in with a note that's not light. It's like
Well, it's without saying that they were well rehearsed.
Oh, you hold on. You think they practiced this?
They went through this a couple, 2-3 times.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Really? I thought they just like went out there,
Like, here's the thing. Like, if you're just well rehearsed, you'll put on a decent show. It takes that extra level of like whatever Michael has to elevate it. But like, if you go out to like a show or like a local band, a local performance, and you just see people kind of struggling to get through, it's like, I just didn't practice enough. It's like, it's very obvious. It's like you just need a couple more nights doing this.
Unless you just came. I mean. unless somehow you wrote a bunch of music that you just couldn't play. But like,
I mean, I guess there are some unfortunately underskilled people.
But yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
all right.
This was great.
Or you just don't know that it sounds bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You also have to have awareness.
You can't just be practicing.
Which maybe that's part of the magic. Is like someone like Michael Jackson just has this innate awareness of how they look, how they sound, and there's just no blind spots when it comes to performing.
Well, yeah, the sound, but like I think a lot of people don't understand how big of a deal that is, knowing what you look like without seeing yourself.
Right.
Being able to outwardly emote and express like very strong emotions without looking in the mirror. A lot of people be like, I mean, how many people do you see smile? And even into adulthood, they still don't really know how to like emote their real smile. They still have trouble doing that. It's because they don't know what they look like when they smile. They don't understand like how to bring internal feelings out and express them physically. It's just really, it's not that easy. And actors and performers, like that's something they're probably already innately good at, and then become even better and better at.
Yeah, with practice and time, and you focus on it.
But
sharpen your craft.
Well, he knows where he is on the floor to get to the microphone at the right time. He knows where he is in time and space.
It goes a long way. It sounds funny, but it really is something special. All right. Thank you to Chantae. See you on the next one.